Unfortunately, the day must come where every man has to make the choice. Do I purchase Project Cars 3 or do I not? The answer is still very unclear to me, but I've done it anyway. And much like every YouTube video from the past week, I'm gonna say the same thing. I bought it so you didn't have to. Since that's the only title people on YouTube seem to be able to come up with when talking about this game. But we'll get into that in a minute, and so much more. First of all, let's get this ugly screen off, and let's talk about the elephant in the room here. Okay, well, yeah, we'll get into it in a minute, but yeah, there's a lot to say. I say there's a lot to say, but I'm not entirely sure how to say it, to be honest. Stream is running smoothly. I'm even more aroused. Well, I'm glad, because the quality options are back again. And not only that, if you notice my voice is a bit different this stream. You noticed that? You noticed anything different? It's a little bit different this time. You know. So hopefully doesn't sound too bad. Why is that still giving me a notification? Go away. Okay. Well, yes, Project Cars 3. The talk on everybody's mouth. You know. You hit puberty? Yes. Happened a while ago, actually. But, I don't even know where I start with this, honestly. Because, obviously, people are expecting me to have a full-blown, like, review or, like, a video on it or something. And neither of those things are gonna happen. Alright? Neither of those things are gonna happen. Do you know what the one thing that has happened? I did write a Steam review. And I think that's the biggest review I'm going to give this game. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Not Derpy. Oh my god, your name. Sending me over a cliff. But appreciate it anyway. Currently, as we're talking, turn your voice matches to 144p webcam quality. It's not that bad. What? Hi. But unless this mic's like far worse than I thought. But yeah, no, the reviews on Steam so far, 49% positive. If you didn't know, that's not a majority. Yikes. Yikes. And I know a lot of people write that off as like, oh, it's the sim-tards complaining. Oh, they can't take that it's not a sim. Bro. I like arcade games and Sims, and I'm here to tell you one thing, right? One thing. My review was still negative, so this is gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun one today. Yeah, my review still negative. Unfortunately, I have to admit it. I have to admit it straight away. It just is. It just is. I'm sorry. For those who like the game, I'm sorry. I kind of like it too, but I cannot recommend it to you. That's essentially what I'm trying to say here. Write your review. Oh, view review. Yeah, I was gonna say I've made one. Arcade games and Sims. Never seen Carbon in a nutshell. I hate Carbon, so there you go. But no. Basically, right. Started playing this yesterday, and I thought, do you know what? It's not that bad. This is okay. Physics fine, you know, interesting. Don't like the style, but like, hey, it's playable. It's fine. All right. Then I kept playing. I played it some more. Played a little bit more than that, and then I arrived at the point where I realized the enjoyability kind of runs out very fast. Very fast. As soon as you realize every single little thing you dislike about the game, the more you play it, the more you notice, and the worse it gets. Essentially, it's not. I'll complain about it today, and you'll hear. All right, Crash Physics are good. All right, let me get this straight. Right, this is the number one thing people see about this game and think, oh, it's terrible. Everyone looks at the physics. Right, we're all talking about the physics, thinking, are they good? Are they bad? Or what's the deal? Let me tell you this right now. I gave this game a negative review. And the one of the main good things I said about it is the physics. So if that says anything about how many problems I have with this, then Yeah. The physics are literally one of the positive points. So, yeah. This game is like the equivalent to GTA 5. It looks so good, but once you play it, it's complete ass. What fucking world are you in? That probably sounded really bassy. Ooh. You want me to speak close to the mic for this whole time? Do you want to have your ears massaged by this? Like, ooh, keep your voice low and keep close to the mic. The Corvette 2020 is disgusting. Disagree. I think it looks great. Where's the face cam? Well, I'm gonna bring that up too, because I have a new thing for us today, boys. You need to see this. I have a new little tool that I've never used before, and I don't know why I've never used it before. Ready? Are you ready? You're gonna be surprised I haven't used it before. Wait until you see this. This is the brand new studio. It looks like a mess because how many goddamn screens there are. But I've only now started using this for hosting the stream. So now I can swap this screen to whatever I want to. You can see everything now, but I can very quickly go to here. You can't see anything now. Oh wait, I can click on this. Oh my god, this one is really confusing for you. But this is mainly what you're seeing here, but I can just click on any of these and just swap it on the get-go, which is great. Looks good. So yeah, no, I'm very happy with that. That's very helpful. So I'm working with that today. I also changed the profile picture on the Twitch. I have made it so Twitch subs do not get affected by the cooldown. So if you want to not get affected by not cooldown, what's it called, slow mode? Yes, there you go. So if you don't want to be affected by the chat slow mode, you know, drop a Twitch Prime. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, so that's a thing now. There's a couple of other minor changes, as well as the mic settings, which I'm still messing around with. So maybe it's not, maybe the voice today isn't perfect, but I'll be messing around with it and perfecting the audio quality, because that's been the main problem I've had with some of the streams lately, is I want to get the audio sounding better. So hopefully the program I have here for adjusting the bass in the mic will help us out a little bit, you know. I had no clue there was a third game, but it came out pretty quickly, so I'm assuming it sucks. Man, you've had to be under a rock to not hear about this. This has been a long time. In short, the game is objectively good, but you don't like it. Wrong way round. The game is objectively bad, but I like it. Actually, the complete opposite. There's very little to be objectively positive about here, to be honest. There's a lot wrong with this. 50 quid also. This is not a 50 quid game. I'm just saying. It really isn't. But I mean, not gonna lie, I picked this up on a CD Keys website for 35, so I can't complain. You know. But I suppose we're gonna have to put ourselves through this today, so I'm glad I'm not doing it alone. Now, I was gonna wait and play this on stream for the first time, but I couldn't help but get into it last night. So I did. I've put 9 hours into the game so far, and I can tell you from those 9 hours, how many of them did I spend enjoying the game? Maybe 1. I don't know. But like, it went from cool to hate on it to you're an asshole if you don't like it, and I hate that. I hate how that's the mentality now, because I do not recommend this. I don't. I really don't. Is it better than Grid 2019? Yes. Yes, it is. But that's not exactly difficult. You know what I mean? If Grid 2019 is a 5 out of 10, then this is a 6 out of 10. It doesn't really... It's not saying much. The career is so grindy. Career is awful. Genuinely the worst thing about it. The career and the currency system, the leveling up system, the car upgrading and shit, none of it makes any sense or has any... It feels so out of place. It's actually just awful. How many bugs have you experienced? Very little. Not much, actually. It's been relatively bug-free. But I know that's not the same on consoles. PS4 players have had just a few complaints, as far as I've seen. Which is not very good. So, you know, yeah. But we're going to have to play this today. I don't know how much time we're going to get out of this today, or how much we're going to spend on this before I just go, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. So, Codemasters ruined the game. I wouldn't go as far to say that, because this is slightly mad doing this. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why this is an arcade and not a sim? There's your reason why. That is Project Cars 3. Okay? Like, that is the reason that it's not a sim. The fact this game exists here. They sold their physics engine to Riza, and Riza went and made Project Cars 3 with their own name. Project Cars 2, slightly mad. They just left it there. They went and made an arcade because they were like, Riza's gonna make a better Project Cars 3 than we can. And so they did. And then Slightly Mad went, well, we're not gonna make one. It's Christ. So yeah, if you want Project Cars 3, buy Automobilista 2. If you want Shift 3, then you're gonna want... Where even is it? I don't even know. There, that one. That's what you want there. I got 20 games, bro. This is all just like random shit shovelware for the most part. It's just all the... Like, what is Race for Tuning? Do you know what? This is probably a better experience than Project Cars 3. I get more hours out of it. Can we play Race for Tuning? Guys, if Project Cars 3 really doesn't work today, can we just swap to this? You weren't able to refund it? I don't want to refund it. I feel like I will play this. I'm not it's not bad to the point where it's insulting. I thought you got sponsored by Codemasters. I'm not sponsored. I'm just on there. Play our games early because you can. Partnership program. It doesn't mean I can't be rude about their games. Because, I'm sorry, Codemasters, this is a pile of wank. I know you didn't make it, you're only publishing it, but there's a lot wrong with this. See that? See that? See that? I'm allowed to be mean about it. I'm not being paid. A lot of people assume that YouTubers are like paid to like say nice things about games. I can tell you, Codemasters, they literally said to me, if Dirt 5's a piece of shit, please tell us, like, tell everyone, tell the world it's a piece of shit. Which I haven't, because I like it. But, I'm just saying, if I wanted to say it was bad, I would. People just assume, like, oh, they're YouTubers, they're being paid. Nah, Codemasters don't do that. Which I appreciate a lot, actually. But anyway, it's like Forza and Grid had a baby. Kind of. I don't know. I can't... Do you know what the thing is? Thing is with this game, it's... I can't even compare it to a game that already exists. Because you would think like, oh, it's like Grid. No, it's not actually. I don't know. I genuinely cannot describe what this is. It's just a game. It's a game. What the fuck is Night Furries? My friend gifted it to me on my birthday, and it's a porn game. It is literally a porn game. So I can't click on it. He gifted it to me, and I was dumb enough to accept it. This game should be on the PS3. That's very funny. You should be a comedian. Right. I'm gonna boot it up. I'm gonna boot it up now, and we're gonna get into this slowly. I need to actually mute the music in it, because we're gonna get copyrighted, but it's basically Drive Club. Kind of, yeah, it's Drive Club, but on a track. I don't know. You're gifted yet? Funny. Okay, well, we're gonna load it up, and I'll get into every little criticism. But essentially, I will say, my review for this, in summation, was this is the racing game equivalent of masturbation. You start up, you really enjoy it at first, and then the enjoyment runs out very fast. Alright? That's essentially my summarization of this game. It is arcade masturbation. Right, we're gonna get ourselves blasted with audio here, most likely, so prepare yourself. Actually, I can do this. No, I can't. Oh, shit. Yes, I can. Volume mixer. Shut up. Stop. Gonna have to mute you for a bit. Don't mind me. Yes, whatever. Forza Horizon 3 is going off the Microsoft Store in September. No, it'll still be there. The DLC won't. The game will. Alright, there we go. We're in the game now. How loud's this then? Oh, there's no audio because I'm not tabbed in. Right, okay, I'm gonna go through and just like... Actually, I haven't shut the music up entirely, so I'll go and do that now. Menu music volume. Off you go. Oh, I thought you went down in 10s. Never mind. The HUD for this game, ugly. Mobile game. Many other words come to mind. Is there any audio to this at all? It's not like showing up at all on my mixer. So, main menu, again, looks like I'm playing Asphalt. Ignore my awful, disgusting, ugly Evo. The only cars I've actually purchased in the career are these. I have this Ferrari thing, which there is a livery creator in this game. It's very simplified. I don't like the UI, neither. I don't think anyone does. I think that's the one thing everyone agrees with. This is ugly. It's not nice. GTC, oh, like that's pointless to own. And this, which is useless because you can't upgrade it. So I've literally just got the most useless cars in existence, to be honest. Which is just great. But there is actually a photo mode. Now, chat. Listen, right. Chat. Now, if you want an example, of just how much is wrong with this game, all right? Chat. Give me a minute. Let me just sort this onto the full screen. If you want an example of everything wrong with this game, the photo mode doesn't have a take photo button. I cannot put this to you in any other way. There is no take photo button in the photo mode. And you're expecting me to sit... Okay, right. Photo mode itself is interesting. It's very... I showed off the Dirt 5 one last stream, and it's very reminiscent of it being Codemasters, which is... It's kind of cool. It's got a few cool filters. But if you want to take a photo, you're relying on Steam screenshots, mate. Sorry. It's just how it is. Oh my god. Who? Why? You can save replays, but not photos. So yeah, photo mode, useless. Utterly useless. Which is brilliant. You're relying on like downscaled Steam screenshots, which is brilliant. You know, everything you want in a game with graphics that are downgraded from Project Cars 2, by the way. Project Cars 2 had nicer graphics, just putting that out there. I need to look at the Ferrari here. So basically, this Ferrari was made with the custom livery editor. So all these stickers, you're probably thinking, okay, well, they're on the car, looks alright, it's a nice livery editor. So I made this myself. This, however, isn't as impressive as it might turn out, because you cannot choose where the stickers go. They are pre-allocated spaces. They just have different like defaults and shit like that. These tires are custom, they're customizable. The wheels are custom, they're customizable too. We have customizable number plates, which, as you'll see on the Evo, for example, spell penis 3 with the words British elegance put rather simply on top, which is... The autofocus doesn't work. Oh, for fuck's... This is actually just ridiculous. British elegance. There you go. Got it eventually. So you can change your plate, change your plate holder background, change your wheels, change your tires, change the livery, and that is your customization. You can also upgrade road cars to race cars. And the thing is, this is utterly pointless. And I don't know why it's in the game. Because let me put it to you this way, right? If I go to upgrade in this car, and I want to upgrade, let's have a look here, where is it? Race conversion. So we can pay 80k for the race conversion. So it's about 26k for the car, and then 80k for the conversion. So you're paying about 106 grand. Let's go to the showroom real quick. Nice transition slide. Showroom, whereabouts will it be? If we go to manufacture real quick, can we do that? Alright, where's Mitsubishi? So it's about 106k to buy the road car and upgrade it. Let's have a look at this. Oh, it's 109 to just buy the race car right from the start. Why can you upgrade the road car to a race car, but just buy the race car? The whole race conversion thing, they hyped up so much in the trailers. They're like, oh, you can customize, make your car into a race car. There's so much customization. If you didn't include it in the game, it would literally be no different. Quite literally, no different. Just have the road car and have the race car. Why can you convert the road car into the race car when you can just buy it? I have no clue why this is a thing. I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. And on top of that, some cars aren't customizable, like this. So if you want to use this in a race against other cars in its class, this is one of the lower leveled cars in this class. So if you want to upgrade it to make it more competitive, you can't. And so if you're on max difficulty, the AI with the highest level car in the class will win every single time. Because you have no chance. Is this the final product of the game? Yes, this is the release version. So there's no point buying the slowest one of the slower cars in the classes. If you're not buying the top one, you have no chance of winning anyway. Oh, speaking of which, there's no point in buying this car anyway. Or cars like this. Because most of them don't even get any races in the career mode. You know, the place where you buy these things. You can't customize them, and there's like 2 races. Well, not for this one exactly. You can actually race this in career mode. But say for example, and let's have a look here. If I were to filter this by, let's say I wanted a GT Touring A, and I wanted to buy this Mustang, okay? There will probably be about 1 or 2 events maximum in the career where I can use this car. So, what's the point in paying 141k for it in career when there's no events for it? So sure, you just use it in free play. So what if you're like, oh, well maybe you'd buy a 141k Mustang so you can customize it and then use your customized one in free play. But you can't upgrade it either. So what is the point in having this car in the game? The only way you're going to use this car is if you go to free play and use it there without buying it. So, essentially, you are paying 141k for a car you can do nothing with, which you can get for free anyway. So why is it here? Why are half of the cars in this game have no purpose? There isn't even a career mode for P1 cars. So say you want to do Le Mans career. Yeah, you can't do that. What about Formula E? They have a Formula E car. Can you do Formula 1 career? No, that's not there. What about any of these? Like, oh, some of the classic Le Mans stuff. Nope. You can't race those in a career. Nope. Can't do Can-Am. Can't do Group C. Formula B. There's no Formula A, by the way. You have to do Formula B. Formula Rookie. None of the... They all have about 1 or 2 events maximum in the career. If I go to the career, I will show you that now. Let's have a look. So we have Road E, D, C, B, A, Hypercar, GT, C, B, A, GT Open. Then you have Invitationals and Challenges. So only these classes have actual fleshed out careers for them. If you want to use any of the other cars, you've got invitational events, like say you want to drive the Ferrari F355. There's a single event for the Ferrari F355. You want to drive it again? There is no more. So you're paying 150k for a car you can drive once in the career, and you can't customize. Why? I don't get it! Why is this a thing? Why? Who thought this up? This is the career. Road, GT, and bonus. Okay. So what if you're okay with that? What if you want to do GT? Okay? Or actually, no, you start off with road. So what you do when you start off is you do these events. Now, how do you progress, you may be asking? So you say, okay, you're probably thinking in your head, right, so you complete road E and then you go to road D, right? No. I wish I could show this to you, but I've already unlocked them. But you either complete a certain amount of objectives. By the way, you don't have to win, by the way. Objectives to unlock the next tier, or you can pay money to unlock it straight away. Money that you... okay, chat, I'm going to ask you a question. For those of you who haven't played this game, for those of you who have, don't answer. For those of you who haven't played this game, answer. How do you think you get money in this game? How do you think you get any sort of money? Because I guarantee nobody's gonna know. Racing? Nope, not by racing. You don't get money for racing. You don't get money for racing. I'm shitting you not. No, nobody's guessed it. Nobody's guessed it. Nope, not objectives either. You don't get them for objectives. You get XP for objectives. Real money? No, thankfully not. Here's how you get it. You level up and you get a couple of thousand each time. That is the only source of money in this game. So, how easy is leveling up then? I've played 9 hours and I'm level 3! You gotta be kidding me! How are you meant to play this? It's unplayable! And then when you unlock the next tier, you're like, okay, I need to buy a car for this tier now. I only have a Road E car. I need to buy a Road D car. And the car will be like 60k, but I only get why? I had to cheat engine money. I had to open up cheat engine and hack in money just to unlock career events and to unlock cars to do them in. So once I did that, of course, the way you progress normally without buying career events is objectives. Here's the objectives. Finish the race. 5 clean overtakes. Master 3 corners. You can come dead last and you would still get all 3 objectives and still progress in the career. This game is more focused on you taking corners correctly than it is you being successful. And then, of course, okay, so you unlock like Road E, D, B, C, B, and then it opens GT, and then GTB, and then you go back, and it goes to A, and then goes like GTA, and then you go back to Hypercar, and then it goes forward once again to the GT Open. So it doesn't even go in order either. It sort of jumps about all over the place. So you can barely get money. You can barely level up. The career is grindy and pointless, and the progression feels absolutely, completely unawarding, and half of the cars in the game get completely ruled out into like 1 or 2 events at maximum right at the end. Which, by the way, you can only unlock after you've done most of the other career events or by paying money to unlock them, which is about 10k an event up to 20k. And considering you have to level up just to get about 7k, you see why this is ridiculous? Okay, so what if I want to level up faster? How can I get XP? What about Rivals? So this is Rivals. It's a bit like Forza, okay? Daily events, weekly events, and monthly events. I did the daily one yesterday. It was in a Jaguar Group C car around a really short track. I didn't put that good of a time, but I put it in anyway, and I got my reward today, which was 10 points and 10,000 XP. 10,000 XP, which, by the way, it's okay. It got me about half. No, okay, now this is the most complicated part. Do you see in the top left, chat, or top right, sorry, there's arrows next to my name. That's how close you are to leveling up, okay? So I'm on level 3, and I'm 3 arrows in. There's 10 of them. 10,000 XP got me about a third of one of those arrows. So I'd have to do that event 3 times to get 1 arrow. That means I'd have to do the event 30 times to level up.
Just thought I'd stop by to support my favorite Jewish streamer.
Oh, there he is again. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, if I want to level up 30 events here in Rivals. So, you know, so doing an event 30 times, yeah, okay, you'll get a few thousand for that one. Okay, so what if you wanted to do a custom event instead? Well, this is the most enjoyable part of this game. And do you want to know why? Because you can do whatever you want. What's that? I want a vehicle? You can loan them. Hey, look, I don't own any of these, but I can go ahead and jump into a car. I'm not high enough level to buy a GT40 yet. Or GT40? What the fuck? F40C, or LM in this case. So I gotta jump into this. Look, it's the top tip paint job. It's lovely. So I get out, I get that. And I go to track, and then I can choose whatever track I want. You've got weather options, which is uninteresting, don't care, right? We have settings, you know, you got your opponent's vehicles. If you choose same class, the most overpowered car in the class will win every time. You choose CMPI performance index range, you will end up racing against hypercars that are way faster than you. If you do any, you'll lose. If you do identical, you'll have a good race. If you want to have a good race in this game, with the hardest AIs, because, by the way, the career AIs, even in the hardest difficulty, I spun 4 times in a 3-minute race and still beating them by about 30 seconds. But if you want to have a good race, choose a stock, unupgraded car, put yourself against identical AI, and you will have great racing. That's what I'm going to do today, because I genuinely is the only enjoyment you will see in this game. It's the one. Last night I got on, I jumped into the GT4 Genettas, did only Genettas in the grid, and I went for like 15 lap races, really enjoyed it.
I feel the only way you could maybe have fun is launching your computer out the window.
Yeah, I recommend that one.
Like Alinus, he launches her keyboard PogChamp.
Okay. Thanks for the donation, appreciate it, man. But yeah, no, this is a joke of a game. I cannot believe this. So yeah, but we'll get into this in just a second. We'll not get into it just yet. But the opponents, you know, they're like I say, if you want to have a good race, they need to be the exact same car as you, and preferably turn rules and penalties off, because sometimes running 2 wheels over a white line puts you in ghost mode and slows your car down to about 20 mile an hour, which is, you know, great. It's just unbelievable.
Game is total disaster. If I was to buy a car to customize it, I would prefer to customize.
Yeah, well, I mean, the customization is there. Okay, right. The text is before I haven't finished that one. The customization's okay. It's better than nothing, but like it's there. Say for example, actually, I will give an example. Actually, let's do it. Chat, let's build a car together. Let's go back in time and chat. We can build a car. How about that? Just a real quick one. I'm gonna go into the showroom here and just pick up a random car I can afford. Just to show you the customization. So obviously you unlock things at driver levels. Unlock this car at driver level 10. After 9 hours, I've made it to level 3. I don't think I'm ever going to afford this car in my life. So if I go down to road, because these are the ones that are customizable, right? So say, what car would you want, chat? We're going to choose anything. We've got like very exciting cars, like the Megane RS. Wow, very exciting. With the Alpine, got the new Supra, that's there as well, you know. For some reason, this Porsche and this Ferrari are only 50k each, which is cheap if you ask me, but I'm not complaining because the money's so fucking hard to get. So what do you want? We can choose absolutely anything you want here. It's like fucking Caterham. Damn. Civic, Mark 1 Escort, Seat, Corvette, BRZ, Skyline. I hear the Skyline can get very powerful actually. Actually, do you know what I'm gonna do while we're here? Something I can afford preferably. I've got 90k on me, but I'm loading cheat engine. I'm fucking loading cheat engine, chat. Holy shit. Like, it's the only option to have any enjoyment in this. Oh, I can't see the chat now. Let's see. Everyone's saying like different cars. I think we're gonna get the Supra. I think we'll choose the Supra. Chat, we're gonna choose the Supra. Give me a minute. So how much money do we have? 90600. Okay, cheers. Yep, I found it. Okay, now I just go buy the Supra real quick. Let me make sure I typed that incorrectly. Yes, I have. Supra, yes, please. Thank you very much. And now I will just modify our money real quick. How much money do we need? Probably about... I'll put in like... just like 300k or something. It'll do. Right, so we've got the Supra now. Garage. Let me just put a random upgrade onto it just so I can... the race conversion's there. Well, we can show that off at least as well. You get like a random thing on. There we go, there's our money. I'll put it back to stock again. So this is the performance upgrading, which is very Forza-esque. We have tires, brakes, weight reduction, bodywork, which, you know, track aero package. You're probably thinking, holy shit, you can add a wing. No, you can't. No, you can't add a wing. It just makes your car feel like it has a wing. We have air intake, camshaft, fuel injection, engine block, force induction, differential, transmission, suspension. And do you know one interesting thing I found in this game? I didn't expect it all in this game. Let me just get into this real quick. Do you know what the race cars get? Which utterly surprised me. It won't. Why won't you work? There we go. You can put hybrid systems in. 300 horsepower hybrid boost into a 200 turbo. Which I find really interesting. I don't even know. But okay. Does the Supra appear as German? Wait, does it? What? Where? No, it doesn't. It says Japan. What? You think you're seeing things, man. Yes. So we've got the race conversion there. We're not going to do that, I don't feel. Because we're going to... Or I could show it. Actually, no, I'm not going to show it. You know exactly what it'll be. It's just like car turning to race car. But if we go into customize, here's the customization. So we have, first of all, team, which we'll edit. This is the team customization, which of course starts off with liveries, which we have, That's not very nice. We have that. You got some other. That's pretty awful. Okay, they're pretty shite actually. Manufacture, which is all just going to be standard manufacturer colors. We have license plate, which we can spam things all over it is. We got the peacocks too. That'll do. Oh, design also. We have a ton of designs, which are great. We have I can't read half of them, but no fear, no limit. In racing we trust. Eat my dust. Victory requires risks. Love my ride. Eat, sleep, race. Born to win. Racing is life. Go faster. Winner. Sunny Island. Something mountains. Madness. Wild driver here. I burn rubber. British elegance. Rocky cliff. Peyton. Heavy foot. Born to be wild. Monos Lake. Slightly Mad Studios. Driftmaster. Always first. SlightlyMadStudios.com. Master of corners. Driving on the streets, racing on the tracks. This is so awful. Surfing Island, friendly driver. I really wish they had like a British style self-deprecative one where it's like, I'm trying my hardest, I'm just not very good. I would love to see that. Be faster, high torque. No one can stop me apart from a wall. Slightly Mad Studios, racing is everything I need to live. Oh my god, it's so awful. Focus on the road. Overtaking is my passion. I never give up. I'm a pro, lord of horsepower. Drive fast, win race. Call me a master. Show me your racing skill. Racing legend. Adrenaline is my fuel. Slightly Mad Studios. Enjoy racing. Green Mountain. Ride or die. There we go. You've seen them all now. So I'm going to ride or die because I can't be bothered to scroll through them again. Now we have rim options, which are great, by the way, because we have all of these. Can we change the camera angle to see them differently? No, but we're just going to have to guess. Turbo fans, always like turbo fans. I give them props for that. Thank you, Slightly Mad Studios, for the turbo fans. Plenty of 1552 options here, which is pretty cool. HREs, we've got Momos. There's a decent selection. I will hand them to it. I like this edition. This is cool. You can't deny that, chat. Rotiforms, which is what I have on my Ferrari. We have these 4 spokes. There's some nice wheel options. And of course they put Watanabes in, which is very hot. I do like this very much. Actually, let's put like the most unfitting wheels on because, you know. What do we want, chat? Do you want to just put Rotiforms on? Just have like turbo fans? Oh god. What do you want? What do you want, boys? Turbo fans. There's so many great options for turbo fans around here, man. This is like your modern style ones, I suppose. Yeah, let's put those on. Let's put them on. Now you can change the color of them. So I'm going to put them red because the car's red. That'll look great. Size, you can make them chunkers. I'm going to put them on 19s. Look at... Oh, God almighty. Ah, ha, ha. Right. Sure. We'll go with it. Sure. So what you do now is... Okay, we'll leave that as the way it is for now. Tires now. So we have different tire options, such as these tire text with the lines on them, like very violent orange ones, classic ones. Those are absolutely awful. Those ones kind of suit in a way. I guess it's red. That's red also. Yellow, great. So these are cool. I like these as options as much as some of them are ugly. It's nice to have. Oh my god, there's a lot in this category. I hadn't even scrolled through all this before. Jesus Christ, you can have like white walls. God almighty, man. So yeah, what do you want? The Hanok ones? Well, which one were those? Back here? Yeah, I kind of like... Yep, we'll go with those. Okay, thank you. And liveries. Okay, so we have custom liveries now. Edit. Okay. Okay, the wheels are gone, I guess. Sure. Paint. So we go to metallic now. This is actually just awful. But hey, this bit's okay, okay? This is fine. I've heard you. Those reflections look really weird. Is it just me? But anyway. Red. We're going to go red because supers are... Okay, I'm going to stick to gloss. It's awful without it. Patterns. So this is your painting, okay? Stripes. Okay, you've seen the stripes. Camouflage. Okay. Miscellaneous. There you go. You've seen all the liveries in this game. Yikes. Well, I think we're going to choose this one because it reminds me of Advan, and that's kind of funky. So the primary color could be changed, which is kind of, you know, good. Secondary color, which is these ones in this case. Like, I'm going to put those to a nice... we can put the metallic, which is, you know, cool. You can interchange them. Let's put those to green. And then the first color I will leave as black. Base color of the car once again, red. Okay, so now those are on, okay? Racing number. Now, down. Number. So let's say we wanted the number. Okay, I know exactly what number you're going to scream at me, so we're going with that one. So, background. Oh, it didn't save. Okay, right, we have to go do that again then. Do it properly this time. There we go, it has changed. Now we have different number styles we could put on the car, including these, which are pretty cool, I must say. This is quite nice. A nice pink one saying max attack above it. You know, some golf style ones over there. There's another pink one with a weird font. Racing, all sorts of cool stuff like that. Oh, some vintage ones, rally ones even, you know. Let's go with that weird purple one. It's kind of odd. And then the color we can put to a nice, I don't actually know, to be honest. Let's go with green. Green, just like the car. There you go. So now we've got the number on the side, okay? And a license plate, once again, we'll just mess it up here. Whatever, that's done. Okay, decals now. Now this is the bit that I was most disappointed by, because here's how the decals work. Okay, I want something on the side of my car. Let's... Oh, we can't move them. You can only choose here, so... Okay, I guess I'm gonna choose that one. Now we have to go to the other side. No, oh god, okay, this is already starting. Now we, oh god, there it is again. Okay, so now we want one over here. Let's put that one on here as well. Let's put a ton of sponsors just for this one royal roll control. By the way, the logos in this game are very cool, I must say. They actually are very nice. Which is a shame you can't custom place them, you know. Not want one there, don't want one there. There. Yeah, I'll put that one on because I'm too lazy to find another one. Okay. And now the next location is on the back. Oh, it's off-centered! Oh, that's so infuriating. Oh, no. But hey, the good thing is they have a no, please no Punterino sticker. So that's going on there. Holy fucking shit. Oh no, it's off-centered again. We're just gonna put a random one on. Thank you very much. Oh, we can do... Actually, you know what? You can put one over here to their credit. That's okay. On the front, you can put, Alcon. Looks great to me. There. And I think that'll... Oh, can we put one here? Ah, we'll put one here, actually. We can scroll all the way over here to fictional. They have some fictional ones, and they have some other things. Like, we're gonna put Detonator on, because that looks great. I think that was in fictional 1, wasn't it? I think so, anyway. Was it? No? Where was it? Oh, shit. I've lost it now, chat. Right, where is it? It's in historic. Ah, okay, that's where I went wrong. Okay. So that's pretty much all the slots taken up. So we back out of there, and now we have our livery on, which isn't so bad. It looks decent at best. Okay, chat, it looks decent. So yeah, you can make liveries, so you're just sort of kind of restricted in what you can and can't do. Now we need to get our wheels back, because it stole them from us, which is very mean, by the way. Back to red, of course. Size still the same, thank you very much. And give me my fucking tires back, please. That would be very appreciated. There we go! See? So now you're thinking, okay, great. We can go to upgrades now. Alright, great. I want a big old spoiler, so I'm going to get some track aero. Give me that. Oh, wait, the track aero doesn't add spoilers. Forgot. Oh, no, my bad. But it has put our car into the top of row D, but I want this car to be... Actually, do you know what, chat? We're going to max it out. Motherfucker, we're maxing it. We're going to max it out. I've never done this, but I think you get an achievement for it, so I want the achievement. Yes, this game's getting that sad where I'm actually achievement hunting. Yes, do that. This game has like so little to do in it that I literally looked at the achievements. Oh, by the way, you can't actually view the achievements on Steam normally because it freaks out every time you try to do it, so that's kind of broken. Transmission, suspension. Look at that, we're into hypercar. We have a hypercar Supra. And it's actually knocked the price down on the race conversion, which is very interesting, actually. So we have maxed out. I think I got the achievement there. I didn't notice. So we've got a maxed out hypercar Supra with 684 horsepower. And it's about as upgraded as it can go. So there you go. That is the Supra. Made and upgraded and all that sort of shit. So you're probably thinking we upgraded to hypercar class. So if we put it against other hypercars, it should compete. Our number plate still didn't save. Holy shit. Please kill me. That's the third time I'm going to enter this. Joe, I'm not going to bother. Okay, so we got a Supra. We did all the customization you can do, apart from the race conversion. And now, you have the option to go to career and go do the hypercar events, which, you know, by the way, are, what is it? There's a race. Set the fastest lap. Draft opponents for 1.5 minutes. That's like the entire length of the race. What's this? Win the race. Gain 6 positions cleanly in the first lap. And lead for a whole lap. Let's go here. Let's go here. This is a career event in the Super for hypercars. It's 3 laps despite being in super fast cars. So the event will last about 5 seconds. But yeah, and here's another thing I hate about this, okay? You're probably thinking right here, okay, the game's loading. No, you have to press race first. And you're probably thinking, well, that makes sense. Do you know the amount of times I've sat on this screen, right here, looked at those arrows and thought, oh, it's loading. That's such bad design that I genuinely sat here and was like, why is the game not loading? I thought that was a loading bar. Why would you design it like that? No, you have to press race first. Okay, there you go. Think it's just you, bro? No, I think that is terrible design that I was even able to be confused by that. I sat and looked at that bar and went, it's loading. It's just like, man, oh man. But anyway, let's put some music on for this race because I don't know if the game... I have a strange feeling this game audio isn't working. Because I haven't heard any game audio this whole time, chat. It's not just you. The game has been just silent for me. We'll find out when we enter the race, mind you, but yeah. Oh shit. Is the music too loud? Is it okay? Yeah, it seems okay. Okay, we're good. So what's your thoughts so far, boys? I can't hear any game audio either. Yeah, no, neither can I. It's not just the stream, it genuinely just doesn't have any. Oh, Jesus. I do like having this whole like studio setup though, where I can like flick between the screens. It's actually really cool. I like it. Alright, welcome to Germany. Nice. So we are at the Nürburgring, sponsored by Livetrack 3.0. Hell yeah. So we've got our tuning here, which has... You have to buy tuning setups, which I don't understand why, because it's only 100 credits. You might as well have made it free. But... okay. You turned game audio off on Windows? I didn't. I'm looking at it right now. It is fully on. Yeah, you can buy a tuning setup, which we actually should have all the tuning options available. But we're going up against, what is that, Honda 2 and 4 concept. That's not what I think of when I think of hypercar. Is your speaker on? Yes, I can hear music currently, so yes. Audio mixer. Yes, I'm looking at the audio mixer. It is on full volume. How's the soundtrack in the game? Awful. The music is terrible. After coming out of Dirt 5 with an absolute banger soundtrack into this, I felt depressed. I know it just sounds like I'm looking for excuses to be annoyed at this point. Right, we'll get into the game and we'll see if you can hear the car. No? There is genuinely no game audio, chat. I think the game is actually broken. What? Oh, master volume. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's no audio. What the fuck? This is actually booted up without audio. This isn't just a stream thing. This is genuinely like the game. The game has fucked itself. If I adjust it, can I hear anything? No. There's no audio. There's no audio. Increased race music. Do you think the music has made it like I mean no. I can hear it on stream. It's not showing anything on my volume mixer at all. You gotta be kidding me. This is so dumb. What if I put it up to uh-oh. Ah, I clicked on replay. No, don't want this. Okay. What if I put it up? Oh. Well, that's not how you do motion blur. That is really not how you... We're doing about 5 miles an hour game. Calm your tits, man. I'm gonna put the volume up to max. All the way up. Menu music volume. Let's put this up. Put the music up to everything. I can hear the game. I can distinctively hear the game, chat. Oh my god, I can hear the game. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. It's still not showing up my mixer, but I think you guys can hear it. I'll look at OBS instead. OBS will tell me. Photo mode, no. Okay. Oh, for Christ's sake, it won't. The menu. Yes, you can hear it. Yes, chat, we're good. Oh my god. Okay. Panic averted. It was actually Windows and not the game. This is so embarrassing. This is so awful. Very low, but you can hear something. Well, that's good. That's all we need. I just wanted to make sure you could hear something. I mean, it's not a very exciting sounding car, mind you. Alright, we'll continue. So we're against other hypercars here in career, okay? With the max difficulty on, no assists. And you will begin to see... lag. You'll begin to see why it's called Project Bumper Cars 3, unless I go ahead and win anyway. Oh, okay. Now, remember this. The AI in career are absolutely pathetic. So, we should probably win this race, realistically. In fact, we're already breaking a lead, although this car really doesn't turn. Oh my god, it's a lot of wheel spin. And again, I will say, the handling physics are fine. They're actually fine. Crash physics are fun. They're much better than the past Project Cars games. They were awful, the worst things about them. But yeah, this here, yeah, it's fine. It's actually enjoyable physics, I find. It took a bit to get used to them. Looks like you're always sliding in the turns. Well, that's because I'm in a 700 horsepower road car. And if you're in a race car, you won't feel it as much. Oh my god. Turn in. It does not. This is a tank. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so 6 positions cleanly in the first lap. I have to lead for 1 lap and I have to win the race, are the objectives. So basically, I just have to go and win. Which is like, okay, sure, whatever. I will go and do that now. So, chat, let's have a conversation for the next 6 minutes, because it's not going to be a very exciting race. Much like the entire career. But I want you to just take this into mind, right, this race. This is, a career race. Max difficulty on the AI, and I'm in an upgraded car, okay? After this, we are going to go to free play, and I'm going to do the same thing, and you're going to see the AIs kill. They come to a straight line. It looks like Project Cars 2. Sir, you're a retard. And I hope you're being sarcastic. Because if you're not, I would go and get an eye test, because it's anything but Project Cars 2. Project Cars 2 looks like spinach and this is oatmeal. Like there's things to tell them apart, you know what I mean? Everything. But yeah, well, basically, right, lead for 1 lap. I did not lead for 1 lap, actually. I started in the middle. Okay, well, I'll take it. But basically what I'm trying to say is I took in the free play. Someone in chat genuinely just said I should make more funny montages. I'm just saying that out loud so you know that someone just said that. So the free play mode essentially okay, right, okay, alright, okay, yeah, sure, okay. The free play mode, I got into a group 5 car. Can you piss off? I got into a group 5 car, the R30 Skyline, and I did a race. First 2 laps, murdered the AI. Final lap was coming up the start-finish straight. Not the start-finish straight, but the back straight. This is at Silverstone, after Maggots and Beckett. 2 Porsches just overtake me with, like, at about 300 miles per hour. Genuinely, the AI are ridiculous. They can come to a corner and you can destroy them. They go to you straight, and if you're not in the fastest car in the class, you've lost that race. I did a race in, what was it in? That Datsun I showed earlier, the Datsun 240Z. And it was at Silverstone, also the full layout. And I swapped. I went between 6th and 1st place about 40 to 50 times in that race. You're probably thinking, oh, that was intense. That was with me literally kamikazing half of the corners just to keep up with them every time they passed me in a straight. And I literally lost that race because, well, the start-finish straight is on a straight line. And there was nothing I could do. I just got swarms, not even like one at a time passing me. Like about 50 of them going up behind me at once. And then just overtaking in like a whole bunch. It was just so awful. So, it is just... The AI is so... I mean, that's the one thing everyone agrees on. This game has people very divided and very split. The one thing everyone agrees on, the AI is the most inconsistent trash thing. Now these guys are keeping up okay because I'm sliding and driving like absolute ass, because this car, unsurprisingly, is not very enjoyable to drive. It's just too powerful. If I had an actual hypercar, I'd probably drive a bit nicer, but because this is upgraded from a low road class, it's probably why I'm struggling a little bit. Although I don't know why McLaren 570 is a hypercar. I would love someone to explain that to me. But apparently that's a hypercar. Oh my god, my asshole. There's a lot of weird classing decisions in this game. Did you know that the NASCAR is counted as a GTB car? So you're going to be racing your GT4 Mustang, or your you know, GT4 cars, and then you got a NASCAR in the middle of the field. And do you know what else is in this game that I find shocking in the car list? They have a Rallycross Fiesta. I can only assume the devs got bored, because there is no Rallycross in this game, if you're wondering. They just left it in from Project Cars 2 and went, yeah, there you go, have that. There's a Rallycross car in this game. Alright, hold on, chat. I'm going to concentrate for a second. I'm going to try and keep this McLaren behind me here, without cutting the corners, because it'll penalise me by slowing me down. One more corner to keep behind. Come on, come on, come on. Hog the inside, hog the inside. No, 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 no. You... Oh my fucking god, chat.
Great job. Great driving.
Look, did you see how much grip he had through that corner? Ah, it's just unbelievable. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh no, I have to do that event all over again, because I already got 2 objectives out of 3, and the next event unlocks in about 500. God. Oh, you level up your car and you get part discounts. Problem is, the parts are only about like 700 credits each, and you get like a 2% discount. So literally, you're getting like 20 credits off. So that's kind of useless. The graphics kind of suck. The graphics are a downgrade from Project Cars 2. Everyone agrees on that too. They're just much worse. I don't know why or how. But anyway, we lost one of those objectives, but as you can see, we ticked off 2. And if we get 4 more, we can unlock this one, which is restricted to only certain cars. Which, by the way, is a problem I had over here, because for D-Class racing, whenever I was playing the career properly, I was using a Ferrari 288 GTO. So I completed all these events, right? And then I unlocked the next tier. Let's go to the next tier. Oh, every single event in this tier is for Road D cars between years 2010 and 2020. I spent all the money I had on a D-Class car that I could only use for a quarter of the career, and then I literally could not progress any further. I couldn't progress anymore, because the Ferrari wasn't between 2010 and 2020. It's... I cannot describe this. I couldn't progress. I had to cheat and purchase Road C with like cheated money. Just wow. How? Why? What? I don't know. But I will now give a good demonstration of the unbalanced AI in this game, okay? So, I need to go and turn the music on this game off, though. This is, like, pissing me off at this point. It's dreadful. I want to play my funky synthwave music. This is that one song that everyone's heard, but no one knows the name of. Is that a Supra? Yes. Yes, it is indeed. It is very much a Supra, you know. Get a completed save file. No one has the patience. See, the thing is, with Project Cars 2, it was like, you didn't buy cars. And you didn't, like, you didn't have to progress the career through, like, from start to finish. You could choose to start halfway through the career. You could play the game how you wanted, and it was free, and that was a nice way to play the game you want. This is forcing you to do things that are just not fun. And that's the problem here. So the only freedom you get is actual free play. So I'm going to get a track here. I'm going to do exactly what I did last night. I'm going to go to Silverstone, and I'm going to get in that Datsun I own. The stock Datsun. And you're going to see how much hell I'm going to go through just to even, like, race. Because I'm going every single straight, I'm going to get overtaken by a pack of 6 cars at a time, and then I'm going to have to bumper car them in the corners to get past again, just for them to overtake me. It is unbelievably bad AI balancing. Yeah, there you go. So this is my Datsun, unupgraded, because you can't upgrade it. Only has a custom livery, which I didn't make. It's one of the preset ones, actually. So, was there any point in buying this? Nope, this was an absolute waste of money, but I hacked the money anyway, so it doesn't matter. Shift 3. I don't even know if you should call it Shift 3. It's just like, I don't even know what it is. So I'm going to put the race down to a simple, nice and 4 laps. Not going to be too long. I don't want to make it too long because I'll suffer. 23A will have a good field 24. Yep. And I want them to be in the same class, not identical. Identical will make good racing. I cannot stress this enough. Identical AI, fun racing, right? You'll have genuine enjoyment with this. I enjoy the driving physics and I enjoy a good battle, and I don't mind the bumper carness if it's close and the AI are balanced, and so that's fine. But when it comes to physically having to, in order to just have a chance at winning in a car you can't upgrade, you're about to see why. Hopefully this will be a good example. This was a good example for me last night, so hopefully we can have it again. How'd you get the money? Cheat? Cheat engine. Just load up cheat engine. You don't know how to use it, look up a guide. It'll take you 1 minute. Anyone played with a wheel yet? I was gonna try it this stream. If you guys are interested, I'll still do it. If you guys are still interested, I will plug in my wheel and we'll see what it's like. It's gonna be awful, but like I'll do it. This apparently has VR also, which I haven't actually seen any VR gameplay. I don't have a headset myself. So I might have a look at some VR gameplay in a minute here because I'm kind of curious. Someone's bound to have done it. But yeah, I really would like to try the wheel. All right. So here we are. I just put a random grid position. Don't know where we're starting. We are starting. Tuning. God, there's a lot of Camaros in this one. The Porsches will win this. High speed should be what I set this up for in the Datsun, because on this track, it's your only option. You get an achievement for doing this, but I think I've already done it. There's balance, high grip, and high speed whenever you're in quick mode. These are just you can do custom tuning, but these are just presets. On this track, if I want to have a chance, I'm gonna have to. So cornering is the only benefit this car has. But we're getting rid of cornering. So, yep. Gonna be great. Let's see. Alright, did you play Dirt 5 the wheel? I have not, no. I don't think they have full wheel calibration settings though, so I don't think there's any point yet. Right, so we're starting in 15th, roughly midfield or so. God, that launch was not very good. And all the Porsches are gone. Goodbye, Porsches. Right. You're going to see what it's like, me trying to get through this. I should be able to get up past everything but the E-Type and Porsches. The E-Type and Porsches are the fastest. Definitely. Alright. So this is on the hardest difficulty in a stock car. One of the worst cars in this class, by the way. It's one of the lowest performance index ones. But realistically, you would expect them to be balanced anyway, just so you can have enjoyable racing since you can't upgrade them. So realistically, that's what you'd expect. Even if you're in the slower car in the class, you'd expect them to be balanced racing with the AI. Right now, we're doing okay. Everything seems normal. We're sort of keeping with the pack. Oh, I've touched him there. We've run it a little bit wide. Going to try and rejoin safely here, which we lost a little bit of momentum going back on, but we're okay. We're going to let the Camaro go past. Drafting doesn't do much in this game, if you're wondering. But we're going to try it anyway. So we're going to outbrake people because the AIs brake very early. Oh, I've locked up. My bad there, but I have got the Camaro. These guys will be very bad through the corners, so we're going to just bomb up here. It's bumper cars, remember, project bumper cars. Holy crap, try and keep it straight. Jesus Christ. So we have made our way up into 6th. However, I'm in the same predicament I had last night. In which case, all the Porsches are ridiculous. Oh, and the Camaros, they're ridiculously fast as well. Oh, shit, I'm on the grass, my bad. Too busy looking at him. Now he brakes. I can brake a little bit later. Now they've just turned completely fine, but unfortunately, I'm not able of taking that cornering grip that the AI has. And that's what most people are saying. Most people are saying, well, the AI are doing things players cannot physically do. Which I felt like I braked earlier than him there on the better line, and he still made it through. So that's one thing. And obviously, as an arcade game, you wouldn't expect it to be like, oh, the best line's the fastest. Like, that doesn't necessarily matter. Alright, come on. Nope, I'm being left behind again! And I can't upgrade this car to go in. This is with the high speed tune. This is tuned for speed. Okay, so we can outbrake once more. Try and dive at the inside. Slide a bit. Nope, bumper cars. It's okay. This is how the only option I have to overtake in this. Oh wait, he's went through now. Okay, we're down to 9th. We're doing okay. Well, let's not bumper cars. Let's try and take this corner legitimately. This is all fine. See if we can race legit without having to do anything bad. I have turned rules and penalties off, so we can cut the corners if we really wanted. They're still leaving me behind. Bear in mind, this car's... Oh, there he goes again. He's gone. Okay, don't worry. We're still in 10th. It's going fine. Yeah, we're being overtaken again. Gonna try and turn in, cut him off. Run it a little bit deep. Running it out a little bit wide here, trying to take more speed as we cover over this side. He's up beside us. Try and cover that inside line nicely so no one can sneak up through, even though most of the time they ram you in the back end anyway. Try and dive our nose in here to scare them. Can we scare him off? Nope, we're going to tap him slightly and then he's going to accelerate away as we pass through here, cut the corner a little bit, and we're going to die on the straight again. Yep. Oh, there he goes, he's coming, but I'm going to brake later than him. I'll follow the same line as the AI, which keeps him behind. So, oh, that's a dive bomb there, and I've made it. No, I haven't, he's still on the outside. There we go, nope, we're good. See, there we go, it's not going so bad, chat, is it? However, he's going to come back and maul us again. So, like, there really is no way of driving any car you want and being balanced. This car is clearly just the worst in this class, and that's just how it is. Which is very unfortunate, because you can't upgrade it, like I'm saying. So, it kind of makes this car pointless. And this is the same as with most games. If you don't buy the Porsche, you've lost. And even if you do buy the Porsche, there's no career events for it anyway. So, like, you'll only get to use it in free play. And if you upgrade the Porsche, then it'll just be faster anyway. Oh, you can't upgrade it, never mind. Oh, sorry, my bad. So right up behind the Camaros, probably thinking, oh, you're finally catching up, you can take a shot at them. No, they're gone again. Yeah. There's actually dollars, this has to be the worst looking game I've seen besides Need for Speed Heat. It's, for the price it is, it's not good. The AI needs some serious... If they fix the AI, actually, I think it'd be fine. I think if you got it on a sale for like $20 or so, fine, you'll have some fun with it, but like paying full price, just don't. That's me spun. Oh, hello there, kissy time. That's us at the back again. Apart from the Mercedes, which by the way, I'm gonna pull over here. There's the Mercedes, which are put into the same class. That's how much slower they are. Look at the gap. There's all the Datsuns that I'm in at the back, and there's all the Mercedes. So the races end up becoming all the Porsches at the front, all the Camaros in the middle, all the Datsuns at the back, all the Mercedes at the very back. That's not enjoyable, you know? And it makes half the cars in the game pointless whenever there's just one that's better than the rest of them. They're not balanced at all, and I want to have an even better example of this by choosing the Nissan. This is going to be my prime example to you guys of AI god-tiering for unexplainable reasons. So, of course, you know, biased me, gonna choose this over any car, any other option. And I'm gonna choose, just back to, Silverstone is always a great example to me for this. So we're gonna go to the national circuit, nice and short. And we'll set it to a reasonable 4 laps once again. Same deal as before. Up the AIs a little bit, just because, same class, yep, same as always. And we'll press start, and I'm gonna show you, once again, the Porsches. Ironically, once again, it's the Porsches. You're gonna see how ridiculous this is. It's absolutely absurd. Imagine having balanced cars in a racing game. This poster was made by not this game. I'd rather roll my dick on a cheese grid than pay full price for this game. Yeah, you would. I didn't pay full price. Can you increase the number of AI? The max is 32. Including you. 31, including you. Alright, we're just going to leave it with default tuning. Default tuning, we're just going to jump in. We're a casual player. We're not that big into racing games, but we bought this because everyone said it would be good on a controller. So we're starting in 3rd in the grid. Not too bad, you know. I do enjoy my racing games. I love using the controller. Not a big fan of the wheel, but this is my race. Oh, okay. Wheel spin off the start that none of the AIs get. I've been rammed straight away and all the Porsches have overtaken me. Well, it's okay. We'll try and stick with them at the start. Can we sneak through while they're all bunched up? Nope, they all travel in a pack to try and fend me off here. But I can dive up the inside. They're going to brake really early. Look at those taillights. Those are sexy. And through we go. So you're probably thinking, okay, we got the lead now. You can just run away with it. Well, let's try that. Let's see what happens whenever we try to run away with the lead. Oh, turning in, sliding a wee bit there. Oh, turbo lag kicking in. Okay, so you're probably thinking, okay, well that's a hell of a lead. How are you going to possibly lose this? Just wait for this race to unfold, okay? Because right now you're probably thinking, well, those AIs aren't difficult if you were able to do that. And I would agree, this is where I was thinking, yeah, those AIs, it mustn't be that hard actually in these. That's okay, I can easily win this. They're sort of just there, you know? So just wait for the race to progress, and then you'll see. Oh, a little bit of a slide there. I killed momentum a little bit. The XP bar at the top is another thing I haven't mentioned yet. You get XP for speed and corners, and those add on to your XP gain at the end, which is the main source of XP you'll get. And it'll tell you perfect corners, like in the bottom there. I did a perfect corner that time. I had a good line for it. There you go once again. Apparently that was a perfect corner. Although I swear it calls everything a perfect corner, even if it was shite. So once again, we're going to go through up the back straight. Oh, taking a little bit of a wide line there, but it's not so bad. So now they're a little bit closer, but it's okay. You're probably thinking, well, that's fine. That's fine. The AI they're just vibing, aren't they? All right. Why are they catching? Why are they catching so rapidly? They're right behind me now. That was a straight line, and they just caught up over half the distance they had. But it's okay because we're still in front, so we can just keep fending them off. Surely, right? That's how this works. Okay. We're running a pretty consistent race right now. We're not going off. We're not making many mistakes or any big ones. We're just taking it nice and easy, consistent. Oh, sliding out a wee bit there. Nice and easy, consistent, and everything is going just fine. Driving about flat out. Not like there's rubber banding at all. You'll see. And then we're running through first corner into the second one, and they're right behind me here. Okay, hello. Right. So those cars I was able to breeze past at the start, all of a sudden, are giving me a run for my money. You're probably thinking, okay, well, they've done that to the AI to make things intensive, right? They're trying to make the racing more exciting, which I can appreciate if it's done well, like Burnout and stuff like that. Okay, so we got a good run out of that. Where did the BMW come from? No clue at all. I'm going up the straight, it's fine, you know, BMW's not, oh, the Porsche's, what, hello, hi, what, you saw that, you seeing this, what was that? If that wasn't visible, I don't know what I cannot give you a better example of the AIs than what you just saw. That is the best example. I'm gonna have to batter him out of the way here, because I'm never gonna overtake him again if I don't. That was the best example I can give of the AIs. Need for speed, underground, rubber banding. Yeah, don't give me thoughts of that. Look at him! What the? I breezed past you at the start, and now you're like god tier. Oh, but I've passed you again. Okay, well that was relatively easy. There was a corner there, wasn't there? Okay, well let's try and win this race then, because we're in front. We're in lap 4 out of 4. Now we're getting very defensive on the insides here. I say that as I missed the apex by miles. Christ, the car just turbo lags all over the place and spins up its wheels and goes straight. And so now you're thinking, what the hell? There's a Group 6 car has come from the back through to the front. Here's the Porsche again. There's the Porsche. I'm going to block the inside to make sure he doesn't get up the inside. Okay, I've taken a very reasonable line there. He's now bumping me through. The red Porsche is coming back down the outside, but we've blocked the outside now. So I'm going to sit here and block the inside. I've been rammed by 2 cars at once. Just going to keep this nice and steady as we approach the line. Running over the curb. Please cross in time. Oh my god. There we go. We actually got it. Oh, now we're going 3 wide. Do you see the problem there? We actually managed to win that, which is good. Thank you. But imagine if that was not a 4-lap race and you wanted to do a proper length race, like 20 laps or something. You could not do that. For like, if that went on to the 5th lap, I was losing. So, the problem is that you won, bruh. The rubber banding is so bad. It is. It's very evident, and I don't like it. Another good example, which I'll not show here because I can't be bothered. I went to Knock Hill in like classic touring cars, like the BMW 2002 and the Ford Escort. And I spent the entire time surrounded by, like, there was, you know, in racing, usually, the pack spreads out over time. Cars get more distance. For the entire 10 laps, the entire pack of 20 cars were all together, smashing each other into the corners. And I was constantly dropping back to 10th, into 1st, into 6th, back into the back of the grid after a mistake, and then from the back of the grid after spinning, suddenly coming through to 1st, and then getting destroyed again. It was the most obvious rubber banding I've seen, and it It was terrible. The rubber banding's even more obvious in oval racing. Well, I know that because I haven't even done oval racing, but I know it would be because of all the straight lines. The cornering grip, I did a race on Snetterton, I believe in Genettas. I was taking the fastest line around the corners I could, and AIs were still braking later than me, dive bombing me, and gripping the inside line perfectly and then accelerating away without any issues. Something you would never be able to do as a player. But the AIs were able to do no problem. So honestly, I'm surprised I won that race. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I've defended that pretty decently, I must say. But I shouldn't have needed to. As soon as I ran away with that lead at the start, I shouldn't have had to have lost out that much speed over time. Also, I'm nearly, I say leveled up, nearly got an extra arrow towards leveling up. Terrible system, hate it. But okay, yeah. So we're back to the new menu here, and now I will show you what more enjoyable racing looks like in this, which is essentially just doing this, swapping it to identical. So one make racing, I'm going to get into my favourite cars that I found so far for doing this in, which would obviously be the Genetta Cup car, which is here. Let's get a nice livery onto this. There's the purple one. Is that the purple one? Ah, there it is, that's the one, like that one. Let's go to a nice track for this. One that I haven't done yet. What have I not done yet? Oh, actually, Donington. I don't believe I've done these cars just yet. Let's do that. Let us go there, wherever it is. That one. Weather will be just the normal. I don't want to mess around with that because that'll impede with things. Settings, we'll set this one to 5 laps. It's not that long of a track. And this, realistically, should be a more enjoyable race. Genuinely. It's the AI's brakes and the crew AI. Wait, what? Hey, at least this AI's brakes, the crew AI don't even brake. Well, yeah, that's like the crew, though. The crew is like a game. Sometimes. Oh, man. Anyway, let's jump into this. I will show you. This will be probably a closer race that I won't hit. The cars won't accelerate so much and all that.
AI, the race start calm. Race end, speed.
Yeah, pretty much. That's essentially it. But in this, the rubber banding will be far less apparent because they're in the same car as you and you're all the same performance level. The AI is not looking, going, this car has a higher level, therefore it'll go faster. We must make the player lose to this car so he buys the faster one. But in this, we're all in the same. So the AI is confused here and just makes them race each other and you, as you'd expect. So realistically, even if I manage, where am I starting actually? I'm starting in 9th. If I manage to get to like the top 3, realistically I should be able to stay there. I should be able to just defend or attack as I wish, like I should be able to, and it will be a perfectly normal race, which is what you should be able to do. But as if you don't have the highest level car in the class, you've automatically lost against the AI. But now that we're all the same class, let's get into this. So I'm gonna try and I'm not going to read chat probably too much for this, but I'm going to try my best. I'm not the best at commentating during races. I'm not exactly Jimmy Broadbent, but here we go. Alright, so we're just starting now in 9th. Decent launch. Once again, the AIs didn't get that much better of a launch than me, like the last race. We're all pretty balanced, pretty even. I'm going to try and outbreak them up the middle so I can sort of slot myself into a safe position here. Just kind of squeeze my way through. Yeah, so we go up into 5th. Not bad. That was a really good and clean start, actually. Alright, can we have him down the hill? I'm really scared of this bit here. I might have to back out. No, I'm staying in it. Gonna outbreak him here. I'm gonna hog the inside and hope I can get a good exit. Oh, we're leaning on each other. Okay, so we're up into 4th now. I'm gonna try and... Oh, he left that gap open directly for me there. Up into 3rd already. This is on the hardest difficulty, remember, so... They're putting up a decent fight. They're not being too aggressive. This is on max aggression, actually, also, I should say. Oh, I'll give him a nudge there. I'm gonna let him get away with that one. Can I bomb him here? No, he's going to try and bomb first. I'm going to stay back. They've hit each other. He's went off the road. I backed off a little bit too much. 4th has tried to come up on me. But now these two are battling. But now we're getting drafted from behind. See, they're not shooting forward at high speed. They're actually all sitting and battling. Right, I'm going to try and outbreak him here. Move in front. Oh, I'm not going to dive bomb those two, though. That's going to be a bit... Oh, risky. I'm going over the green. Alright. So we're going to try and draft here, even though it doesn't seem to do too much, even though it said we're drafting. We are gaining a little bit. It is actually doing something. Never mind. Outbreak into here. Can we go 3 wide into the first corner? Oh, we're really risking it. There's not enough room. I'm not being given much room here. But of course, he's lost out on that being on the outside. And now we move into 1st. Okay, so I'm going to continue the draft first. We're not under too much risk from behind as far as like, oh no we are, I just saw his bonnet. Okay, never mind. Alright, I'm going to try and follow on through. I'm not going to dive bomb here, there's no room. Oh, I had a decent run, Come on, come on. Oh my god, take it as tight as I can. No, he's got a little bit of a pull now. Oh, that switch was a little bit aggressive, but we've made it just in front with a tiny nudge. And now it's our job to defend this. If possible. Oh, never mind. He's just slipped up the inside then. Okay, okay, right. You want a fight then? I'm going to have to give it. Come on, come on. We've got a perfect corner there. Oh no, he's coming up on us. We're going to have to try and block this inside. He's going to break later. Oh, I'm breaking really late. Oh, we're leaning on each other. It's okay. It's Project Bumper Scars. Bumper Scars? Yeah, it will be by the end of this, actually. 100% best line. I've apparently got a perfect line out of that. Even though I was leaning on someone. I'm going to try and run him out of road here. You, sir, are going to end up on the grass if you try and fight me more. I'm going to break a little bit early because he's being forced out. Oh, he's definitely off now. That's it. That's put him off a bit. Okay, we're fighting a little bit dirty, but we're keeping it. Okay. Now I'm kind of focused on what's happening behind us a little bit more. Because this is where you're gonna see the less rubber banding kicking in. Past the sector. Okay, not so bad. Keeping it on the curbs. Braking rather late. Oh, we're sliding. Oh no! Save it. I've lost a lot of momentum there. I'm gonna have to dive to the inside to make sure he doesn't come up on that. Force him out wide here. Oh, he still managed to grip that somehow, which, again, I see a little bit unrealistic. If I was a person doing that maneuver, I don't think I would have been able to make that stick on the outside without losing any grip. But okay, yeah, we'll go with it. That's still a problem we have here. But the rubber banding's definitely less apparent. I hope you guys are noticing. I cut that corner a little bit there. Christ, that was a bit much. I'll let him ahead again. It was a bit of an unfair move. See if we can slot behind. There we go. Right, now we just have to go back into the drafting range, which I'm going to move across actually again because he's going to break. I'm going to try and outbreak him. Squeeze him out here. Oh, we're going to lean on each other once more. He's going to run it out wide. I'm in the wrong gear though. But I have got the run out of it because he was on the dirt. And I'm able to secure first once again while he's still up my bumper. He's now trying to move in front on the inside, but he's going to be on the outside for this corner, which means he's not going to be able to capitalize on it at all. I'm going to have the apex and run out to the outside. Now he's back again. Where has he come from? I do not know. Going to have to try and keep him behind here. But I'm very limited space. He's not backing out. He's going to try and get in the inside here. He's finally backed out of it. Thank God. Into second. Once more. Third. Okay, they're still behind. We're all good. Got a little bit of a space now. We're going to take it nice and easy. Just cover the insides. There we go. See that? See the amount of grip he had through that while I was sliding? Yeah, you saw that. Oh, okay. We've got one lap to just fend them off. Oh my God. See, this is turning out to be a pretty decent example of the identical racing being super close. And probably the only enjoyable thing in this game. I'm really enjoying this. That's the only thing I have enjoyed today. Just like yesterday, once again. Okay, he's fallen a little bit behind. That's good. Let's try and just keep our own. Even if they catch up, it's fine. We're just going to be holding defensive lines. I have the racing line system turned off. I really don't like the whole marker, like brake, when you see the green triangle. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make my own lines, motherfucker. Oh, nice cut there. That was pretty clean. Out to the outside. We're holding pretty good lines for here. Extending our lead. No rubber banding going on. Are you seeing that? They're not catching up. They're actually keeping the gap because I'm just driving my own race here at the moment. Third, keeping it around 5,000 RPM and above, please. Very nice in the power range. Okay, I'm going to shift down here. I'm going to cut this a bit to try and take more speed for it because the AIs are very good through that corner. Yep, they actually caught up a bit through that, unsurprisingly. But they only have one more chicane to go before we cross the line, and they have nothing to prove themselves off other than the fact that they didn't rubber band or cheat, which is surprising. There we go into third gear across. Now we're just going to floor it up to the line, and that was a pretty good race that we ran pretty fairly, and the AIs did as well. So once again, fantastic example of why the same class racing, the identical AIs, are very good to race against. If it was like this for the classes as well, that rather than just identical, it would be so much more enjoyable, this game in general. But I'm telling you, if you want to do enjoyable racing in this game, you're kind of stuck doing one make series. Like, you're choosing one car and you're racing against that car. So yeah, very good. I really enjoyed that. It's the one race I've enjoyed today. Very much, very like that. There you go, and then it'll finish, and we'll actually get a piece of a level here, so you'll get an example of what I'm on about with the leveling up system. So if I press continue, there's some accolade things, they do nothing but give you some XP sometimes. So here we are, leveled up, and we gained an extra arrow, which means we're closer to getting to level 4, but we're only halfway. And we got 9,000 credits for doing that. And 9,000 credits doesn't really get you much, I'm afraid. So there you go, that was the one good thing we've seen of this game today, which I must say, again, very much enjoyed that. Do not get me wrong. If I'm going to say I enjoy anything about this game, that's one thing. Most certainly. So what did everyone else think then? What did everyone else think of this so far regarding AIs and actual, you know, it's a racing game, you're going to race in it. Like, what do you think of the racing? Because that's the main thing. You know? Where's the Chrono Motorsport? Hey, that didn't even have AIs in it, okay? Game looks like a bro moment. Yeah, couldn't have said it better. We get one more good sim game this year. Go play Automobilista 2. Fantastic game. The real Project Cars 3. If you're a sim fan, that's your real Project Cars 3. Go play Automobilista 2. Far better. Seems only decent among make races. Yeah, that's the only fun I have. The only fun I've had. Do you know what? Usually when I do examples on stream, they go to shit. The examples I've shown so far with those 2 races before and then that one, pretty much perfect. Exactly what I was saying. Which just shows how consistent the issue is of the rubber banding AI versus identical AI being fun. So that race was fantastic. Really enjoyed that. I was only 5 laps as well. Really, really good. But like racing the Group 5 cars, nope. Datsun, no chance. Just fell down the order. If I bought the Porsche, I would go win that right now, no problem. I'd be racing with the other Porsches and probably have a close battle, but I'd be forced into that car. And that's what this game does. It just forces you to do things that you just don't necessarily want to do, just in order to have some sort of experience with it. And if you're going to make an arcade racing game, that's the last thing you should be doing. If you're doing a sim, it makes more sense, because of course you're going to be forced to do things you might not necessarily do to progress, because then you'll get to do the things you want to do. That's part of the experience of a simulator. But if you're doing it as an arcade, freedom should be your priority. Am I not right in saying? Does anyone disagree with that? You know, it's certainly very strange, this game. I struggled to get at what they were going for, to be honest. It's just they wanted to make an entry level like racing game, but they marketed it as a sim, but everyone knew it wasn't a sim, and it isn't one. I think it's Grid 2019 upgraded. You'll be surprised. People have said that, and I've said the same thing every time. They almost have nothing in common, actually. But I see what you're saying. It's what Grid should have been, and I agree. Again, if Grid's 5 out of 10, this is 6 out of 10. That's what I'm saying. Do I recommend this? If it's on a really big sale, which it will be soon, because no one's going to buy it after the amount of videos that have been saying don't. If it goes on a big sale, which it probably will soon, yeah, you could probably have some fun with it. If they update it, then I will be happy, and hopefully other people will be happy. But right now, the fact that it's 50-50 positive and negative reviews on Steam says it all, really. And unfortunately, I had to be one of those negative ones. I just cannot recommend it in its current form. Even with the better AIs, it still like doesn't change the fact that the career system's dreadful and a million other problems with it. And man, I don't know. I prefer Grid 2019 over this. No. You do not. You will not. I've played a lot of Grid 2019, and this is a better game. I'm telling you, this is a better game. I want you to believe me, because it is. But it still is very heavily flawed. Grid 2019's career was just as bad, but it wasn't broken at least. I guess. It had very good sounds. This also has good sounds. Not perfect, and there's a couple of bad ones here and there, but mostly sounds pretty nicely done. Good design to them. Even if they're not entirely accurate, they're nice, they're pleasant to listen to. Whereas things like Forza, they're not accurate and they're not pleasant to listen to. They sound like they came out of a PC from 2006. But these, they sound okay. They sound nice. I must say that, especially like my Ferrari I have in the career mode sounds fantastic. Love it. They tried to make Drive Club. The difference being Drive Club is actually good. It's very Drive Clubby. Worse than Grid Autosport? Grid Autosport's very empty. I don't know. I really don't. Arcade track racing games are always very hit and miss, and this is just another one of those very mediocre attempts to be good again. Would you say the driving physics are better than Grid in this? Yes. Yes, 100%. The Grid's driving physics compared to this are just awful. These are fun. These are enjoyable. And they actually have good collision physics and everything like that, so like car collisions and all don't kill you, and the cars have weight to them. Grid had no weight. The cars felt like they were sliding on ice. Here they feel like they're sliding because of lack of grip, not because of lack of surface grip, if that makes sense. Grid was like, the ground is ice. This game, your tires are ice. Well, not entirely. There's more grip in this game than there is in Grid, is all I'm saying. You look at the gameplay and you see a lot of sliding and stuff, but it's not uncontrollable, whereas Grid felt a lot less controllable. So, no, it's a better game than Grid. I will 100% say that. But it has so many downsides as well. That's the thing. That's the problem. Is there any questions anyone has about it? Any more questions? Because I'll gladly answer, because I've played enough of this game to know pretty much everything at this point. I want to know if anyone has anything more to ask, because I have plenty more to say if you want. How much is it? 50 quid. Don't buy it for 50 quid. Buy it for like half of that. If it's on sale for like 25, go ahead. It'd probably be fine for that. I bought it for 35. And I think I will continue to play this, especially if they update it. I will definitely continue to play. It's one of those... It's, you know, when people said Grid was pick up and play, it's like, oh, well, you won't play it for extended periods of time. You'll just pick it up and play it sometimes and then close it an hour later. I feel this game will be that. If I get bored at like 3 in the morning and I have nothing to do and there's no streamers I watch who are streaming or anything like that, I would happily just boot this up and go, yeah, let's do a few races, that'll do. A few Junetto races, and I'll enjoy myself and close it again, I'll be fine. So, for 25 quid, I would do that. I paid 35, but I'm okay with it. I don't really mind. It's fine. What's the max level you can reach? No idea. How's the Super sound? Boring. But the real life Super also sounds boring. It's a modern car. How do you expect? Is there an online mode? Yes. Yes, there is. I haven't actually tried it, but given the fact that this game's target audience is like newcomers to racing games, I don't think you want to go near multiplayer. Even if you're playing with mates, though, I still think it would be boring. I'm gonna be honest. The graphics better or worse than Grid? Worse. Easily worse than Grid. Grid had way nicer interfaces and in-game visuals and everything. Car list is good, but if you have played Project Cars 2, you'll find the car list quite boring, because it's quite literally the same list again with like 6 or 7 new cars or so. It's not very fresh. But the list that's there is good, you know. I'm sweating like shit, by the way. Can you enable ray tracing? No, I can't. I cannot. How do the electric cars sound? Formula E sounded loud. I haven't actually tried. I genuinely haven't tried. But I'll be giving them a go over time, because obviously I'm gonna get bored of driving the Genettas and go, oh, let's try something else. Yeah, I'll try Formula E at like Long Beach and shit like that, you know. Multiplayer's great. Why do I doubt that heavily? The only multiplayer I've done is Rivals, and it just seems like a bit pointless. Car list is also what you. It's just like typical shit, really. The road car stuff, I'm not interested. There's that bloody rallycross car. Can we talk about this? GTC, right? Why is this in the game? Come on. With all these GTB stuff, it's all GT4, but then we have a GTO car in the mix. Oh shit, never mind. I backed out of it by accident. Okay, cool. They have a GTO car in the mix for some reason. Don't really know. Oh, NASCAR. Yep. NASCAR versus GT4. Yep, there you go. GTA. We have all these. Oh yeah, a V8 supercar in the mix of GT3 cars. Yeah, all the rest are GT3 pretty much. Then we have GT Open, where we have this in here, which is very out of place. We have this is a GT car apparently. Then we have unlock at level 6. All car. Oh yeah, the Jesco's not a hypercar. It's apparently GT Open. Another thing I actually missed in GTA. These are all GT3 cars, by the way. Where is it? I missed it. Sesto Elemento. Why? Why is this in the GT3? Why is it not with hypercars? Why is that? Why is it there? Why is it? Why is this not a hypercar? this class is fine. This is all GTO. The F40 should be here, but it's not. Okay. This class is fine as much as Unbalanced, and this car is way lower level than the rest of the cars, like 100 levels lower, which is why it was so slow in that race earlier. These are fine. Super Truck's interesting. I want to give that a go at some point. These are all not balanced at all, as you'd expect. It's just not. Pointless. Group N cars. You put Group 6 with Group 5 and 4. Level 655, level 841. Yes, these two cars compete against each other. Okay, yeah, alright. There's the overpowered as shit Porsches. Look at the top speed and acceleration stats. The only advantage... oh, this is just dreadful. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is dreadful. The only advantage the Skyline has is handling, which is why I overtook them in the corners, and then as soon as I got to the straight, they killed. There's no bouncing. I don't know that class. I still can't believe they didn't give, like, prototype cars their own career. Like, are you kidding me? You're gonna have these in the game, but not have a way to play them properly? Formula A, you have to try that out. This class here, okay, GT1 car. GT1 car. GT1. GT1. LMP 900. GT1 again. LMP 900. 900, 900. Oh, wait, no, that one's... Yep, that's the one that was neither. Yep. Those are a weird mix, but okay, yeah, sure. Then we have Can-Am, one Can-Am car, shame. Group C, don't know how balanced these are, haven't really tried them, but by levels, they look relatively balanced. The Porsches are the lowest levels here, but I reckon they'll still be the fastest because they have the highest top speed and acceleration stat. Look how low the top speed is on this. You know, even if this is god tier in the corners, this car will already be at the back of the grid every race. And you can, this is the problem, you can tell by the stats if they're terrible. That's the way, that shouldn't be the way it is. It should be the way they drive that defines if they're good in the race or not. I haven't tried that, This one here, I have tried this. This was fun. I tried these on like a classic circuit, like a proper like 60s track. And they were fun. Although, again, I don't feel they're very balanced. The Porsche is still ridiculously fast. Because look at this, look at the stats. Porsche is better in every single stat, but it's 0.3 down on acceleration from the Ferrari. So which one are you going to choose? The Porsche. Well, the Porsche wins. Wow, what a surprise. So if you wanted to have a close race with them, you're not really going to get one. But if you put it on a difficult track, you can win because the AIs will crash a lot. But if you have to rely on the AIs crashing to win, then, you know. So basically, to summarize, if you want to win in this game, buy a Porsche. Buy a Porsche. That's how you win. Genuinely. Or actually, there's another thing I want to show here. Where was it? I just want to show this car. Look at the braking stat. This is the lowest braking in the game. It's down to 10. 10 braking. Also costs 100k. I don't know about that, but okay. 90k for a classic Aston Martin race car. Alright. Still critiquing a bad game, pretty much. So, yeah. Code Masters and Slightly Mad Studios. Roll credits. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. But if you bought this game already, I hope you get some enjoyment out of it. I've managed to find at least a way of enjoying it. For those who bought the game already and don't enjoy it, I'm terribly sorry, and I hope you can get a refund if you want. Other than that, I'm just gonna play every now and then and hope they fix a lot of the updates, fix things. I don't know. Will you make a YouTube review of this? No, it's not worth my time. Everyone said all there is to say. Like, and everyone. Can we talk about how every single person's video is literally titled, I bought Project Cars, so you didn't have to? Is everyone run out of original names? Like, come on. Does it have good damage? No. You can tear body panels off, but you can hit as many cars as you want with no damage. Damage will only appear if you have a massive accident. And then when you have it, your car just gets covered in black splodges. And it looks terrible. So, your bonnet can come off and your boot can come off, or your wing. And then your doors can get a bit battered, and that's your damage. So, yeah. Cody's in develop. No, Codemasters published the game. They published it. They didn't develop it though. It's still a Codemasters like product. I'm pretty sure, but they didn't have any hand in the development. You know, customizations. We already went through that earlier. I'm not gonna go through it again. What is worse damage? This or Forza? Easily Forza. Fucking Forza damage is fucking embarrassing. Namco's the publisher? Oh, okay, my bad. Well, it's Codemasters owned. So they oversee, like, Slightly Mad, which means it technically is Codemasters developed in a way. But it's because they're, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. It's a Codemasters company. But it was developed by, like, it's, if you treat Slightly Mad as a subsidiary of Codemasters, then it's technically Codemasters developed. But they are their own subsidiary of Codemasters. What's the online multiplayer like? Don't know, don't want to try it. Not interested in it. It's not the sort of game I bought wanting to play online anyway, so it's not worth trying. I don't know what to say at this point. I've went through everything. I showed you the rifles, I showed you career, I looked at the multiplayer briefly, I think. You have quick play, which was grid system, which plumps you in a random lobby, which is rubbish. Scheduled events, which are odd. You can partake in events that take place at a certain time, which is kind of cool. I kind of like the idea, and you get a load of XP for it. What's the 20 and the 10 and the 4? Is that laps? Is that supposed to be laps? I don't know. Whatever. And then you've custom lobby, which pretty much works the same as Project Cars 2. Whereas custom lobbies you can join here, which is, you know, cool. Or if you want to create one, you do this, and you're like, oh, I'll create the lobby with those settings. And then you just invite your mates in, and you press ready up, and then you just start. So, yeah. It works pretty much exactly as you'd expect. But I have no friends who want to play this game. Good. They're saving their money. You know. You still have to show us real gameplay. I don't know if I can be bothered. Just watch someone else's. Because honestly, I'm sweating like a pig in this warm room. The last thing I want to do is hook up a wheel to an arcade game. You know? I think Codemasters affected development. I don't think Slightly Mad Studios decided to make it a SimKit game. I disagree. Slightly Mad voluntarily sold their game engine to Riza to make a sim game. So I think they knew they were going to make an arcade game like long before they even sold their game engine. So no, I think they knew that their sims were finished. I think this has been in the development for a long time. And as soon as they gave that to Riza and went, hey Riza, haha, it'd be funny if you made Project Cars 3, you should go do that. And Riza went, yeah, we'll do that, sure. We are Brazil, we will take engine. We take whatever we can, we are Brazil. And then Slightly Mad Studios, as soon as the Brazilians leave, Slightly Mad Studios comes in and they're like, joke's on them, we're gonna be making something better. We're gonna make an arcade now. We don't need that goddamn sim anymore. They can have our game engine, those dirty Brazilians. And so they made this, and joke's on them. Automobilista 2 is an absolutely astonishing game. Project Cars 3 is a flop. An absolute flop. 6 out of 10 at most. It's just, it is, yeah. They said the Project Cars 3 will be a SimKit in 2018. Did they? I don't know. I don't really care, quite frankly. Can the quirky person saying the M word in chat over and over again? You're really funny, and I want you to go fuck yourself. Thank you. Big question, Project Cars 3 or Dirt 5? Dirt 5. Easy. Easy. Unbalanced is basically Project Cars 2 with better physics. Yeah, they took their game engine and did it better. It's just a shame. Is it me or are great car games getting bad? Dirt 5's looking really good. Project Cars 3 or V-Rally 4. Remember when I played V-Rally 4 and I said my number one fear is if Project Cars 3 feels like it? It feels far better. No, take Project Cars 3 over V-Rally 4 any day. At least I could sit and stream it and I enjoyed part of it. V-Rally 4, I couldn't wait for it to end. Project Cars 3 or Automobilista. I'm assuming you mean Automobilista 2. Automobilista 2. If you're into Sims, you will love Automobilista 2. Even if you're not into Sims but want to be, it's a great entry to Sims as well. So go do that. That's what you want. If you want a Arcade Track Racer, you're out of luck. I'm sorry, you're just out of luck. There is none. But yeah, there's not much else to show. We got a solid hour and a half out of it today, which is kind of what I predicted, to be honest. 2020 is the worst year for car games. Autumn Vista and Dirt 5 came out this year. I think that's the redemption arc we needed. Well, Dirt 5's not out yet, but I've played it. This game is worse rubber banding than any other racing game that has done worse rubber banding. I'm trying to think of a game with bad rubber banding. I'm trying to think of one, but I can't. Aghetto Corsa. Oh, okay. Well, is there anything else you want to ask before I close this game? Because, again, I think the most fun I'll get out of this game is playing it an hour at a time, maybe once a week. You know what I mean? I think I'm literally 10 hours into this game, and I think I'm done with it, which is not what a 50 quid game should be offering. But, you know, sure. The Crew or Project Cars 3, they're too different. Far too different. You know, your favorite potato-based dish? Most of them. How much age will you contact playing it? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not going to answer that one. The Crew, hands down. The original one, I don't know about that. It's actually got more bugs. A lot of people on consoles are reporting a lot of bugs. I haven't seen any bugs so far, which is interesting. Maybe I'm not trying hard enough. But yeah, I haven't seen any so far. Okay, you're all just asking like which game's better than what. Like I'm not gonna sit here and answer those for the rest of the stream. If you got any questions directly about this game, I'm at 10 hours and honestly feel the same. Yeah, it's just run out of steam. Completely. The career is just awful. It's just dreadful. Is it actually fun? Can be, very rarely. as I described earlier, you probably weren't here to see that, but I showed what could be fun and what isn't. Day-night cycle. Yeah, there's day-night cycle. Yeah, and there's only 2 weather slots. There's like starting weather and ending weather, which is a downgrade from Project Cars 2, but it's not really a big deal, but it's weird that they got rid of it. Are there any good racing games for PC? Yeah, plenty. They're just old. They're not many modern ones. Let's put it that way. I just realized the music ended earlier. Oh shit. Music back up. Oh, for God's sake, you're really gonna play like Grammarly ad on me? Please go away. Let me listen to the goddamn music, goddammit. Is it a good game? Not considering Project Cars 2. No, it's just me. It's average. Average and won't last long. I'm 10 hours in, I'm finished. So, it's okay. I just wouldn't recommend it. It's not a 50 quid game. 20 quid maybe. 25. And then I would say, yeah, give it a go. If you want an arcade track racer that'll entertain you for a day. Do you think they'll change the formula again for Project Cars 4? I don't know if they'll make a Project Cars 4. I think they might just make a new series at this point. I think they've gone, right, well, we fucked that one. Make another one. Are all cars customizable? Nope, only about half of them. Only about half of them. The series has died for now. Yeah, no, I'm kind of just sad. But like at the end of the day, I'm not disappointed either because we have Unbalanced 3 now. So even if this game was a sim, it's like it would still probably be worse than Riza. Riza did it better. So like go get Unbalanced 2. Is it a waste of time? Waste of money. Not really a waste of time. I've enjoyed bits of my time, but not worth the price. No. I had more fun than playing Fast and Furious Crossroads, bro. I haven't even played that. But the amount of people who are like criticizing this game, like it doesn't have pit stops. It's not a sim. It's like those are literally the least of your problems with it. There are actual genuine problems with this game that need that deserve good criticism. But most of the people criticizing are like, it's not a sim. It's like, well, they wanted to not make a sim, so let's critique it as an arcade game because that's what it is. And then you'll notice as an arcade game, it still has a ton of issues. So, you know, just... At least it isn't Forza Street. Yeah, I guess at least it isn't Forza Street. You're not entirely wrong with that judgment. Oh, my earphone fell out. God damn you. Anyway, I think you guys have run out of things to ask, and I've run out of things to say. So, if you don't mind, quit the desktop. Off you go. And I hope you enjoy your time in hell, you dirty scum. Oh, god damn it, the desktop things happened again, chat. Oh, I hate OBS so much. Oh my god. Yep, you're gonna be looking at a fat black screen for a bit, boys. Okay, we're going back to this one. God damn you. Big fan of OBS, me. Big fan. Anyway, yeah, no, today was a relatively short stream. It was only 2 hours long, which is our average short stream. But yeah, no, Project Cars 3, I don't recommend it. As usual, what I'll do to finish this off, I'm going to read you my Steam review. Because I think I summed it up decently. Into a paragraph or two. Where is it? View review, there it is. Alright, so here's what I had to say about it, essentially. As a fan of both Sims and arcades, I was very unsure going in if I would enjoy this game or not. As a TLDR, I found it enjoyable, however the enjoyment ran out very fast. It's like the racing equivalent of masturbation. I do not like the progression. The career seemed kind of alright at first, but quickly became a goddamn grindfest. The currency system is a very strange decision. Events don't give you money, whereas leveling up does. And the leveling up system is very weirdly done. The AI in career, even on max difficulty, felt very unchallenging. A ton of the car classes barely get any representation in the career, making their presence in the game almost pointless aside from free play, where you'll probably drive them once or twice and then never again. Quite honestly, the free play stuff was the main enjoyment I had. The AI felt much more challenging, until you got to a straight line, in which they gained magical speed boosts that they then completely lose again in the corners. But there's only so much free play I can take before it becomes super stale and you run out of desirable things to do. To summarise, it's fine, but very short-lived. The physics are fine, and the car list is fine, besides some questionable car classing choices. But yeah, 6 out of 10 I guess. There's enjoyment to be had, but for 50 quid, nah. Not enough game time to justify that price. Get it on sale maybe, or just use your money to order a pizza, because it would probably last longer. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I shall see you next time. Hope you enjoy your night wherever you are. Actually, I'll get a Discord link real quick if you wanna join that. But yeah, that was a downvoted Steam review. That was a not recommended from me. If you get it on a sale once again, all right, fine. But not for me, boys. Not for me. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for listening to me rant about Project Cars 3 for a bit. And if you're watching this in post on the YouTube channel, thank you for listening all the way through. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I also uploaded, people who are here live on stream, I uploaded the Dirt 5 stream to the VOD channel on YouTube also. So if you missed that and you want to see what happened in that, that will be available on the VOD channel. But aside from that, that was going to be it. Thank you very much for the good vibes tonight. You know, as much as I say good vibes, we did just reel a game to death for a good amount of time. But like, hey, we had fun doing it. I think that's what matters the most. Am I right in saying? Where's the song I'm looking for? Ah, there we go. There we go. I want to end it on this song. I like this one. This was a good funky one from this mix. Do like. All right, boys. Appreciate you. And I shall see you in a time in which Project Cars 4 releases next tomorrow.